Thanks for watching our show, Meet the Experts. Today we're talking with Dennis Dane, a CPA and tax preparer for Dane Tax Solutions. In our episode, we're identifying the tax advantages of home ownership. We're being specific about how to get the most tax write-offs when you own a property, and we're going to identify the acquisition costs that you can write off when you purchase a home in the state of Minnesota. Thanks for watching, and join us as we learn from and meet the experts.
Today we're doing a segment called Meet the Experts, where we interview local professionals who are great at what they do. And today this video is specifically towards someone who's buying a home, and if you're wanting to know some of the tax advantages and benefits of being a homeowner. So today I'm interviewing Mr. Dennis Dane. And Dennis, why don't you tell us a little bit of who you are and what you do?
I'm Dennis Dane. I'm a CPA in New Hope. I prepare individual and business returns, and I've been doing this for 10 years now.
Okay, great. And can I ask, how many clients do you serve right now? Maybe that's confidential.
No, I can share that. I prepare individual returns for over 430 clients now, and also 60 businesses.
Okay, so Dennis obviously knows what he's talking about here. A CPA, if I understand correct, just like a real estate agent, has continuing education every year.
That is correct. A certified public accountant is required to take 40 hours of continuing education every year. We also have to have a 4-year degree in accounting itself, and I've been licensed since 2006.
So Dennis, why don't you tell us, before we kind of dig into some of the tax advantages of buying a property, what's the difference between like a tax write-off versus a tax credit or deduction?
Sure. A tax deduction and a tax write-off are the same thing, where they reduce what your taxable income is. A tax credit is a dollar-for-dollar reduction of your income tax itself.
Okay, so that's good to point out. So now that we're understanding kind of what those terms mean, what are some of the tax advantages of buying a home?
So the advantage of buying a home is you receive several tax deductions, where one of those is the mortgage interest deduction.
Okay, and what does that mean?
So the mortgage interest is the portion of the payment of your loan. So when you make a loan payment, part of it goes towards the principal of the loan. Another part is the interest, so it's what you're paying to have the loan of that money.
Okay. How about anything else?
So another item would be property tax.
Okay. And does that mean what you annually pay to the county? Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. So each year you will pay property tax to the county, and that is a deduction on your taxes.
Okay. How about acquisition costs? When someone buys, they have usually costs affiliated with their loan, or that kind of thing. How does that work?
Yep. So at closing, you'll have several items that are called closing costs. One of those items would be loan origination fees, or points is what they call them as well, and that is a deduction off your taxes.
Okay. If somebody is a homeowner and they own their own business, is there any other advantages to that?
There's an advantage. So if you can designate a room in your property that can be used as a home office only, you can write off other things such as your homeowner's insurance, utility costs, as well as repairs and maintenance.
What are some of the things that maybe people misunderstand, as thinking it helps them when maybe it doesn't?
For sure. So, for instance, if you buy a home towards the end of the year, say September, October, your first payment won't be until November or December. So you only have a couple months of mortgage interest payments, whereas in year 2, you'll have a full year of payments. So you'll have a full year of interest, property tax, where you'll see a greater advantage in year 2 than year 1.
Okay. So if I hear you right, you're saying year 2 of being a homeowner is typically more tax savings than year 1 just because of the time frame.
That is correct. Yep.
Okay. And since the laws are constantly changing and everybody's situation is a little bit different, how do people get a hold of you if they have questions for their, circumstance?
Sure. If you have a question, I do provide free consultations where we can meet or just discuss things over the phone. My number is 763-244-1152, or visit my website at danetax.com.
Okay, great. Well, thanks so much, Dennis.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you. I'm
Thank you, David.
glad that you came. I don't just recommend Dennis because he's got a good reputation and great customer service. I actually use him as my personal and my business CPA too. So anyways, thanks again, Dennis.
Thank you, David.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
We hope that you can enjoy and identify the great tax advantages of being a homeowner. Have a great day.